What is up, Math Superstars? In this edition of Mr. Peterson Presents, I'm bringing to you a couple more examples of two-step equations. So here's our first one. We have 3 times, and in parentheses, 4 plus 5 is equal to 21. So with these problems, we want to take care of our coefficient of 3 first. So what we're going to do is, since we're multiplying, by 3, we're going to divide by 3 on both sides. What will happen is that we are left with, because the 3's will cancel out, we're left with y plus 5 is equal to 21 divided by 3 is 7. So there's step number 1. And then step number 2, we need to subtract both sides by 5.
Yeah.
That's right. And we're going to bring down our equal sign. We're left with y is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2. So for these ones where you see you have multiplication on the outside, do that first, and then the second step will be much easier for you. So now what about this type of problem here? We have 4 minus 3y is equal to 31. So a lot of you saw that our first step, we need to do something with the 4. So the question is, what is the opposite of positive 4? And that is negative 4. So we are going to subtract by 4 on both sides of this equation. We're going to bring down our equal sign. 31 minus 4 is 27. And now what we have to do is we have to bring down negative 3y. And you might say, why do you bring down negative 3y? Because for the rules of subtraction, when we add the opposites, this is actually negative 3y, so that's why we're bringing that negative 3y down. So there is step number 1. Now this is going to make step number 2 a little bit easier for you. So now let's go ahead and we're going to divide both sides by our coefficient with our variable here. So that is negative 3. And that leaves us step 2, and that leaves us with y being equal to negative 9. So now we have a third type of problem here. And so we have x plus 3 over 2 is equal to 5. And so you guessed it, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both sides by 2 here. I'm going to write 2 over 1 here because we have a fraction. What we have here is our 2's will cross out, leaving us with x plus 3 is equal to 10. So there is step number 1. Now let's get to step number 2. What we're going to do is we're going to subtract both sides by 3. We bring down our equal sign, so we're left with x being equal to 7. And there's step number 2.